Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us is Nick Buzzell. He's the CEO of Spirits Network, and alcohol delivery is booming amidst the COVID-19 lockdown, and he's here with us to discuss. Nick, it's great to have you back on with us for Trade Talks. And before we get into the delivery boom, tell us about Spirits Network.
Thank you for having me, Jill. Spirits Network is streaming entertainment paired with home delivery of spirits. We have a monthly curated bottle service, and we also have an experience like no other where you can watch on your television or on your mobile phone, and you can purchase and have spirits delivered to your home same day in 50 cities and in 17 states.
Well, since we are consuming a lot of TV and entertainment these days, it makes sense that you're going to see quite an increase in the delivery boom. How much are you seeing?
Well, we've seen a 500% increase in membership in the last month. We've dropped our membership fee. We originally had a small paid membership fee at the Explorer level, so now membership is free, so anyone can join. We have over 100 hours of original programming. We're also doing 2 live weekly streams. We have a show every Wednesday called Whiskey Wednesdays that's live on Facebook, YouTube, and also on spiritsnetwork.com. And then we also have Home Bar Hero every Friday that is also live, where we teach you how to make cocktails. And so we've seen a huge increase in streaming demand. We've seen a huge increase in overall consumption of spirits. I think everyone is using this time at home to become a better mixologist. And as we say, we're trying to make everyone's quarantine a little more comfortable.
Yeah, well, I can tell you, speaking for myself, we've been invited to a lot of virtual happy hours. So it's not like you can go out to a bar or restaurants to meet your friends. So it's kind of fun to learn how to be a better mixologist and also remain in communication with your family and friends. So Nick, let's look on the other side of COVID-19. Do you think the demand will dwindle? Do you think this is something that's here to stay, at least until we figure out what our new normal is?
Well, I think there's a few things to note. I mean, one in particular, the spirits industry was on a very impressive growth path to e-commerce. Believe it or not, spirits purchases online is a fairly new concept over the last few years, and consumers have certainly become more comfortable with it during the quarantine months. We anticipate that growth to continue, and in some cases, from a numbers perspective, it's rocket ship growth. I mean, there's a huge increase in on-demand spirits purchase online, but also a big increase in whiskey, especially American whiskey and single malt, as well as tequila. We anticipate that to continue. I mean, the big challenge that we really are very, cognizant of, and we feel very, very empathetic with all the restaurant and bar owners and hoteliers who are essentially the on-premise side of the spirits business. And with those establishments being closed, the unfortunate benefit is the home delivery side. I don't think that the home delivery segment is large enough to make up for the overall losses that the spirits companies are facing with bars and restaurants and hotels remaining closed. However, I do anticipate the convenience factor and the ability for people to get more comfortable and systematic about ordering spirits like they do groceries online is here to stay. And I also think you'll see a tremendous amount of changes in the state-by-state spirits regulations that will allow certain states that don't allow spirits on demand or spirits delivery to start allowing it. You've already seen it in states like Pennsylvania and Ohio, and you're also seeing the ability for restaurants and bars to deliver spirits, which cannot be underestimated. That's a huge change. And a 100-year-old law essentially was changed overnight, allowing restaurants and bars to deliver cocktails to people's homes.
All right, Nick, thanks so much for joining us on Trade Talks.
Thank you.
All right, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.